StadiumDB.com presents World Stadiums Under Construction, September 2023. Welcome! It is getting closer to the completion of many of the world's stadiums being built or renovated. As we did last time, we'll start with Argentina and then head east. We'll be at Bernabéu and Camp Nou as well as in England. In total, there are 16 stops on our list, the last of which will include the immeasurable Middle Kingdom. And now let's start with Monumental. Capacity 84,567. Completion date July 2024. Buenos Aires. The lower part of the Belgrano stand has been open for almost 3 months, and in recent days the folding seats at the junction of Silvori and Belgrano stands have been installed. River is close to inaugurating the new Monumental restaurant. The opening is scheduled for September the 4th. The new gastronomic space will occupy 700 square meters. One of the novelties is that it will be accessed through an elevator that was installed on the outside of the stadium. The major works are continuing, and it is anticipated that in March 2024 the Monumental will already look as in the original plans. In October, the renovated car park will be ready, which will allow the capacity to be increased from 500 to 1,140 cars. Etihad Stadium. Capacity 61,958. Completion date 2026. Manchester. Work is already underway at Manchester City Stadium site as the club shop is being demolished for future redevelopment. An existing club shop will be replaced with an 8-story building which will house new club shop, the ticket office, a museum, an interactive visitor experience and 4,000 square meters of workspace for small businesses and startups. Plans for the next 3 years include the development of several interconnected all-weather facilities, fully integrated into the stadium, centered around an expanded north stand with one larger single upper tier above the existing lower tier, increasing the capacity of the stand to over 60,000. City hopes to start groundworks in November. Anfield. Capacity 61,000. Completion date late 2023. Liverpool. Delays to the Anfield Road End's redevelopment mean that supporters are missing out on going to the match and Liverpool are missing out on revenue. Liverpool were supposed to be hosting more than 61,000 against Bournemouth. In the end, less than 50,000 were in attendance for that fixture, and that number won't be rising anytime soon. This is because initial delays to the redevelopment have been compounded by the constructors, Buckingham Group, filling for administration. As a result, work on the new stand has stopped until a solution can be found. Liverpool may lose at least £6 million from matchday revenue. Everton Stadium. Capacity 52,888. Completion date July 2024. Liverpool. Fans are giving Goodison Park a farewell campaign with them ready to leave their home after 132 years. It is only 2 miles up the road from their spiritual home. Tragically, construction worker Michael Jones, 26, died from head injuries he suffered in an accident on the site on August the 14th. Workers on the site where the construction was temporarily halted following the death have been offered counseling, while fans paid tribute at the weekend to the lifelong Everton supporter. Racecourse Ground. Capacity 16,000. Completion date 2024. Wrexham. The club have been redeveloping the Kop at the Racecourse ground, and it is expected to be finished next summer in time for the 2024-25 season, as well as releasing images and computer-generated designs of the new Kop. Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds released the following statement. Back in February 2021, when we first became custodians of the club, it was identified that reverting the racecourse ground to a 4-sided stadium was a priority for us. The desire to achieve this objective has only been multiplied by the fact that the sold-out signs were a regular feature at the racecourse ground. Estadio Santiago Bernabéu. capacity 85,000, completion date December 2023, Madrid. Preparations were underway at the Bernabéu for the opening ceremony, planned for September the 2nd, when the match against Getafe is scheduled. After 3 consecutive away games, Real Madrid returned to their stadium. The seats at Bernabéu have been undergoing a complete transformation. Throughout the summer, work has been carried out on the stadium's ball in order to install folding seats in 100% of the stadium. This action is essential to provide greater comfort for members and fans. Work has also focused on the central part of the stadium, the pitch, as the installation of the turf has been carried out. Tests of the mechanized turf on platforms 1, 2 and 3 were organized. Tests of the new retractable roof also took place. The cover will be able to close and open fully automatically, which will take about half an hour in total. Spotify Camp Nou, capacity 105,053, completion date 2025, Barcelona. Demolition of the Camp Nou continued throughout the summer holidays, with footage and pictures released by FC Barcelona breaking fans' hearts. At the same time, the Blaugrana kicked off the season at Montjuic Mountain, where the Olympic Stadium is located. Spotify Camp Nou is looking less and less like the arena that every football fan knows. But the venue will soon be raised again instead of being destroyed. Fans have mixed feelings about the big renovation, and while they realize that a refurbishment of the Camp Nou was needed, they are unsure whether the future look of the arena will suit them. Stadion 058. Capacity 15,000. Completion date 2024, Leeuwarden. The facility was planned to be commissioned in the summer of 2023, so that SC Cambuur's football players as well as ROC Frieseport students could start using it from the 2023-24 season school year. But the stadium will only be ready between December 2023 and spring 2024. The facility has been given the working name Stadion 058. 058 is the area code for Leeuwarden, often associated with the city. Have you already liked the video and subscribed to our channel? You have a chance to help us with preparing new content as well as to stay on top of the latest materials. Gewiss Stadium, capacity 24,950, completion date 2024, Bergamo. The 2023-24 Serie A season started on August 19th, with Atalanta kicking off the season a day later. However, the first 2 rounds were played away by the team from Bergamo. In the 3rd round, they take on Monza, and it will be for the first game at the upgraded arena this season. Due to the redevelopment works underway at Gewiss Stadium, the only section open to the public is the Curva Nord Pisani, with 9,061 available seats. Fudbalski Stadion Lagator, capacity 8,067, completion date unknown, Loznica. Local media report on the bizarre failings. Because of these, the Serbian Federation has still not allowed the stadium to be used. Among other things, the facility has not been divided into sections. FK Loznica won't play its matches there because, as a result of recent floods, the grass has become infested with bacteria. Even a regular rain floods the turf, and the water overflows all the way to the changing rooms. These too were built substandard, being too small. Moreover, the pitch is too close to the stands. The media also point out the lack of access for ambulances and fire engines and the tunnels that are too low for buses entering the facility. Egypt International Olympic City Stadium, capacity 93,440, completion date 2023, new administrative capital. Egypt's new national stadium is to be part of the new capital sports city complex in the city, the temporary name of which is New Administrative Capital. It is located 45 kilometers east of Cairo, and its construction began in 2015. It was decided to build a new city and move most of the government institutions to it. According to preliminary forecasts, 6 to 7 million people will live in the new capital. The stadium was due to be completed a few months ago, but finishing work is still being carried out on the site, with several cranes standing on the pitch to pull workers up to the roof. Xi'an International Football Center. Capacity 60,000. Completion date 2023. Xi'an. Xi'an International Football Center will open its doors to welcome guests in October. Though it may sound impossibly, Chinese media have widely advertised this stadium as the first actual professional football stadium in northwestern China. Providing it's true, one can at least say they selected the very best to carry out the project. The design was created by joint forces of Zaha Hadid Architects and Xi'an Dai. Yellow River Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 61,000. Completion date late 2024. Jinan. Construction of the Yellow River Sports Center has entered the phase where work is on the steel roof structure, and the project is expected to be completed by the end of next year. In early July, the main stadium structure was completed. On August the 20th, the Yellow River Sports Center entered a new stage of installing roof steel structure. Linyi Olympic Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 57,079. Completion date 2023. Linyi. This year, general finishing work has taken place on the site inside and outside the building, and the work is scheduled to be completed by the end of this year. The Linyi Olympic Sports Center project has a total investment of 7.6 billion yuan and a construction area of 490,000 square meters. Linyi Olympic Sports Center will be able to host national large-scale various sports events and other cultural and international events. Xiong'an Sports Center Stadium. Capacity 30,001. Completion date 2023. Xiong'an. Recently, the steel structure of the roof of the stadium and the two sports center halls has been completed, as the structure of the swimming pool, gymnasium and underground part of the stadium has also been finished. The facilities are expected to be ready by the end of 2023. Hiroshima Peace Stadium. Capacity 30,000. Completion date 2024. Hiroshima. On March the 21st, 2021, the main constructor was selected and the construction of the stadium started in February 2022. Now the construction of the new football stadium in Hiroshima is about 80% complete, with the distinctive roof structure almost finished. The facility is expected to be completed in December and open in February next year. The construction cost is estimated at 27.1 billion yen. And that is the end of our journey, which was an exciting one. We can't wait to present you the next update from World Stadiums Constructions. But as of now, take care and see you